we have another very special guest that I want to quickly introduce now to our viewers. Union Minister for Culture and Tourism, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat is joining me live on NewsX. Gajendra Shekhawat, welcome. Thank you very much for being with us today on the Union Budget 2024. What, according to you, was the main focus area? What stood out for you in today's budget, sir?
So this budget, which is a budget of continuity, our commitment since 2014 that we will make our country self-resilient, we will make our country self-reliant, we will make our country as a developed country, a Samarth Bharat, Viksit Bharat. And the path which we have clarity in our mind that to achieve those targets, it goes from the poor, from the farmer's house, from the women, and by empowering the youth. So it is a budget with a further step towards achieving that goal on that same very way. If you ask me that what the budget's main point, then it is for the skilling, it is for the employment, it is for the MSME, it is for the middle class. And all four classes which Prime Minister often says that it is farmer, the youth, the women and the poor. They are four segments of the society. It addresses all the overall development of all these four sectors.
Absolutely. These are the four castes, as the Prime Minister has spoken, that matter to him in the country that, of course, we aspire to be. But Gajendra Shekhawat, very quickly talking about the youth in particular as well. You know, the skilling of youth has been spoken about. Internship schemes have also been announced today. How confident are you that, you know, enough jobs will also be created as a result of the announcements made in today's budget, including, of course, increase of capital expenditure and whatnot?
So when government increases capital expenditure, it directly impacts upon the creation of jobs, number one. Number two, when government, we all are aware that MSME is one of the largest employment generator. So when government handles MSME, facilitate MSME, strengthen MSME, then the employment generation is there. When a government supports tourism sector, we all are aware that tourism is one of the largest employment generator, then the employment generation happens. When government supports farmer, as I have said that the agriculture sector, it was one of the main focus area in this budget. So again the employment are being generated, and simultaneously for the middle class, the biggest challenge is the cost of higher education. To address that challenge, the 10 lakhs rupees takka loan which has been announced on a subsidized interest rate, that is again a step. Skilling, as you said, 20 lakh youth are going to be skilled in for the industry and as per the requirement. That is again a extension to the youth of the country. And that new employment generation schemes, the three schemes which Honorable Finance Minister have announced to incentivize employer and employee both for future generation of employment, that is again important. And the Mudra limits, Mudra is a scheme with proven track record, and now it was observed that the limit need to be increased, and every limit is in whenever the limit is increased, it creates employment also. So it generates employment. So this is again a major announcement which has been made in this budget. And finally, that internship scheme. And for me, I think this is the best thing which has been announced, and this is the thing which has been announced, where 20 lakh youth are going to be incentivized for doing internship in the corporate sector and major corporate sector. That is going to give a big thrust on startup ecosystem and the MSME and the employment generation, as well as the absorption of the skilled youth in the existing corporate sector.
Absolutely. Also, Gajendra Shekhawat, if we talk about the sector that now you're responsible for, the ministry that you're responsible for, tourism and culture, very important, aspects, of course, of our country's soft power and also employment creation. How happy are you with the outlays and allocations for your ministry, and also the announcements today which will improve tourism and cultural aspects of the country as well?
See, the tourism announcement, if I say it has been announced in comparison to, if I say compare with the RE of 2023, vis-a-vis the budget announcement today, which was made, it is almost 50% growth which can be observed. So it is a big boost, and you can see that all the tourism sector companies the shares have been observing the positive trends. So my feeling is, since the tourism is always been a part of our civilization and a priority for our government, so the announcement which has been made for the tourism sector, and specifically for the overall development on the lines of the Kashi corridors or the Mahakal Lok of Ujjaini, in Nalanda, in Rajgir, in Bodh Gaya, they are going to give a big boost in the tourism in India, because the way after COVID, the domestic tourism have bounced, and congestion on the established tourist destinations are observed. So it is going to decongest those destinations, and simultaneously for the Buddhism following countries and people all around the world, which they are in the almost 40 plus countries, they will be having better experience there in all these sites, Buddhist sites, which have been mentioned.
Okay. Now, the opposition, though, is criticizing the budget. How do you react to them, Mr. Shekhawat? Because they are saying there is nothing in this budget. Only there are packages for Bihar and Andhra Pradesh because the government is under coalition, compulsion, and pressure. How do you react to their criticism?
So this reaction, what the opposition is doing or making, it is their legacy issue. I just wish to take your viewers back. In last 10 years, whenever our country has achieved anything remarkable on which the 140 crore Indians can be proud of, or the perspective of the people all across the world for looking towards India changed, or it becomes the honor and respect towards India generates, each and every time the reaction of opposition was the same. This I am saying because the economic survey data which were released yesterday, where India have registered remarkable growth. Once again, we have registered ourselves as the fastest growing economy. We have registered 8.2% of economic growth, vis-a-vis the world global growth rate is 3.2%. We were able to tame the inflation and brought it back to the 4 years low level. We were successfully able to bring back the highest investment in our country. So when people of the India was proud, everyone all across the world was looking towards India happily and with a grace and proud. At that moment, no other reaction you could expect from this opposition. So this reaction has come. As far as today's budget is concerned, this was a budget of 48 lakhs crore rupees income and expenditure. And in the budget of 48 lakhs crore rupees, they are able to observe only 1 lakh crore rupees or little less than that. Why not 47 lakhs crore rupees? Other things which are going to happen inevitably in all across the country. So this is a reaction for the sake of reaction only.
Okay, so nothing should be made serious of their criticism. It's a reaction just and a criticism just for the sake of it. Gajendra Shekhawat, how confident are you now that the roadmap has been laid out post this budget? This, of course, was the first budget of your 3.0 term. How confident are you now that the roadmap has been laid out to achieve what the PM has said will happen, that India will become the third largest economy in the world?
See, the roadmap was not established in this through this budget. It was established in 2014, and our commitment that we will make our country self-resilient. We will make our country economically superpower. When we came in the government in 2014, we were among the fragile five economies. From there to we had top five economies, and all the experts of economic sectors, they are saying that Indian economy is the brightest star of the global economy as on date. From there to our commitment to take our country to the third largest economy, to make our country Viksit Bharat developed nation, Atmanirbhar Bharat self-resilient nation. And the path is also well defined from day one, that it goes through the house of Kisan, Garib, Gaon or Pichda. From these all four houses or homes, we can achieve this target what we have established. So roadmap is also defined, well defined, and the target is also established. So this is the budget, the 11th budget of the government is in continuation of achieving that target and on to work on that roadmap.